Yo, 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 what's the dealio, y'all? What's the dealio? How y'all feeling? Y'all already know we got a straight banger for you today, all right? So check it out, man. Check it out. How y'all feeling? Chaos, what up? What's the word? What's the word? LaRue, what up, LaRue? How you doing? I hope everybody is well, man. I hope everybody hit the market today. Excuse me. If you guys hit the market, let me know in the comments, y'all. If you guys hit the market today, let me know in the comments. Sugar Street Sweets, what up? What up? What up? This live is going to be, it's not going to be an hour and a half, right? We're going to get it right under an hour, all right? James, what's up, James? How you feeling? What we're going to do is we're going to go over setups for tomorrow. We're going to go over, the market and all of that good stuff as well, okay? What's up, Pam? How you doing, Pam? Yo, Kelton, what up? What up, Doc? If y'all are tapping in, man, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. All right, subscribe to the channel. Also like this video, okay? So, yeah. Who caught the IWM rejection that I told you guys about? Who caught the IWM rejection, man? What up, P. Bryant? Tanviris, what's up? A week off? Yeah, let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Scorpion Queen, how you feeling? How you feeling? So look, I told you guys about IWM, right? Yesterday. What did I say yesterday about IWM, y'all? What did I tell y'all the resistance was for IWM? Pop quiz. Pop quiz. What level did I tell you guys resistance was on IWM yesterday for today? Sugar Street, he said hit Intel and IWM off your levels. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we're going to kill it. We kill it every day. What's up, Cali Chick? How you feeling? If you guys are just now tapping in, man, like this video, y'all. All right? Be sure to like this video. Okay? Let's get the likes up. Let's get this video to 200 likes. Okay? 200 likes in this hour. All right? Not yet, Wise. Not yet. I'm working on it, dog. All right? Dom the Great, he said, yo, I was sitting back here, back testing IWM on Lux before you went live. There we go. Vincent said 261.67. Okay. All right. What else y'all got? All right. What up, Griffith? So look, 261.67. Okay. So look what IWM did, y'all. Right? Look what IWM did. 261.66. Yep. Yep. What up, Christiana? How you feeling? Yep. So 262.28. That was a rejection level. That wasn't the resistance that I gave. That was another resistance, Savan. That was a higher resistance. What up, Jamal? But yes, I had said 261.66, right? That is what I had said, right? So let's go over IWM, okay? Go right here. All right. So as we could see, I had this levels right here yesterday. 261.66, right? Now, where did the IWM come up to today? 261.61. All right? It came up to 261, and then it rejected. And then look what happened. Whap! All right? Whap! That's what it did. 261.61, y'all. All right? Rejected off the resistance level that I charted out. Boom, right there. Okay. If you guys follow my levels, you cannot lose. All right. You guys cannot lose. I just want to show you. I charted this out. Right. It came up here, rejected. Boom. Done for the day. This counter right here, you done for the day. Right. If we go to the 15-minute, pops up, rejects, comes down, enter right here, price target right here, done for the day. Just like that. Rejection off of 261.66. Y'all see that? WAP. All right. What up, Genesis? She said, I'm on my triple shift. You ain't playing no games, Christiana. So, what up, Mark Quinn? What up, Money Mitch? So, IWM did what it always says, what we always say is going to do. All right. Very rarely are we going to miss IWM at this point. Okay. All I'm going to keep doing is getting better and better and better at IWM. But right now, I'm pretty damn good. This whole week, I've been calling the levels spot on. And they've been having very big moves. Okay. All you guys got to do is follow the recipe and follow the blueprint. That's all you got to do. All right. He said, bro, said it was coming down to 254. Hey, what could I say? Right? What could I say? We do this on an everyday basis, y'all. Okay? So let's go over SPY. And then we're gonna give you the levels for IWM and SPY. All right. Now let me say this, y'all. Please understand that these levels are not to be played with. All right. If you trust what I'm saying and you follow the levels that I'm saying, you can change your life and you can make the amount of money that you want to make. All right. You just got to trust it. Okay. We do this every day in the Discord. Okay. So let's go pull up SPY and let's get it in. All right. Let's go to the daily real quick of SPY. All right. So we pulling up SPY right here. Boom. All right. So we got SPY right here, right? So what up, Angie? If you guys are tapping in, man, be sure to like this video, y'all. All right, let's get these likes up real quick. All right. So I told you guys SPY. I said SPY puts below, what did I say? Below 681.79. We got below 681.79. And then look what happened. WAP. WAP. Y'all see that? It drops. Okay. It dropped. So now, boom, comes down. Now we're in this area right here. Okay. Hold on. Y'all can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? Yes or no? Can you guys hear me? Yes or no? If you can't hear me, let me know. If you can't hear me, let me know. All right. So let me put this in the chat. If you can't hear me, it is your YouTube app. Okay. All right. QTZ, what up? So, back to the charts. All right. So, now on SPY, I want you guys to pay attention to this. So we got right here. We got right here. We got right here. And then we got right here. Okay. What do we call this, y'all? What do we call this area right here? Tell me. What do we call this area? Put it in the comments. What do we call this area? I'm going to give it a couple minutes. What do we call this area, y'all? We talk about this all the time. Liquidity. Yep. Liquidity. Also, demand zone, right? Order block. All right. So every time that SPY came in this area, what did it do? It went up here. It came up here. Then it came up here. Then it came up here, right? Now, also pay attention to the highs that it came up to. So we got this high, and then we got this high, and then we got this high, and then we got this high, okay? So every time it created a new high, every time it came in this area right here, all right? So there is a possibility that we could begin to go higher, right? And we bounce from here. So if we lose we got to lose like 675-ish. Really like 674. If we lose 674, 77, then I would say we could definitely come lower. Now, in after hours, we are already at 673, right? Which is a, 0.5% drop, but it's already at 673, but we don't know what it's going to open at, right? So I'm going to say, pay attention to 674.67. All right. Pay attention to this level right here, right? Now, I can say puts below here, but I really want you guys to read the price action. All right? I really want you guys to read the price action. The reason why I say that is because we could gap down and then we could start coming up, right? Therefore, I want you guys to understand how to do this stuff, right? So it's very imperative that we understand how to read price action when the market is being traded, right? Because if I tell you guys puts below 674.67 and then we gap down below it, some of y'all are going to get into puts when the market opens, and then it's going to come up, and then you're going to get cooked, right? So in a scenario like this, when we're sitting at an order block, all I'm going to do with SPY is give you guys levels to pay attention to, and it's going to be up to you to be able to trade those levels, right? So we got 674.67. If we get below there, then we can really start coming down some more, right, to like 671. And a bigger, picture is like 654 is where we could be coming down to. Okay? So that is that part on SPY. Let's go to the 4 hour. As we can see right here, we're in this downtrend. We just broke below right here, right? Closed below right here, this low. Now we could bounce here. Now, if we start coming up, I'm going to give you guys a rejection area. Rejection areas. 684.19. All right. 688.71. All right. 693.40. Okay. And then puts below here is where we could come down to. We could come down as low as 674, and then we could kind of like bounce. It depends on where we gap down to, though, if we gap down, okay? Like I said, we could gap down and then bounce and then just come straight up. But if we come straight up, these are areas where SPY can reject that, right? These right here. So 684.19, 688.71, and 693.40. Okay? So let me know if that makes sense on the SPY, y'all. Let me know if that makes sense on SPY. Yeah, we're definitely at some critical levels. All right? Yeah, and it's Friday. So, you know what I mean? I know, Mark Quinn, right? Exactly, 362 muscle. Yeah, demand zone. We might just see 650 tomorrow, the way this market is dropping. Yeah, it's possible, especially because SPY has not dropped, right? SPY hasn't really dropped. So they're just now starting to drop. You get what I'm saying? A lot of stocks are down 10, 15, 20%, but SPY is barely down like 3% from its highs. So SPY has some room to go. Okay. So yeah. Yo. My M said I'm screwed. Why you say you screwed, my M? Your IWM is 5%, 14%, 20%. Okay. What up, Jessica? Makes sense. Making sure I don't sound stupid or nothing tomorrow on SPY. Nah, you're going to be good, Mark Quinn. Right? Let's just, because, and also, guys, the market has not recovered all week yet, right? So keep that in mind. If you guys are looking for a reversal, let's say we come down tomorrow. If you guys are looking for a reversal, be careful because it could be a fake out and then we could just keep coming lower, right? So it's critical times like this, you need to pay attention to higher time frames, right? I've been talking about paying attention to higher time frames forever, right? Every day I'm talking about higher time frames. Why is that? Why do I tell you guys stop paying attention to the 5-minute time frame? Why do I tell y'all? Because I know how easy it is to get cooked on the 5-minute time frame, right? Seriously. Anybody in the Discord, when it comes to these day trades, when is the last time I took a L? When is the last time that you remember me taking an L? Put it in the comments. I'm a transparent dude, right? When is the last time y'all remember me taking an L inside of the Discord on day trades? When we're live trading. What's up, Davida? How you doing? Okay. So that's the SPY. Okay. So learn to love your story. You can look at the 15, but it could come up a little bit and then it could reject. So this is why I'm saying pay attention to the larger time frames, the hourly, the 2 hour, and glance at the 4 hour time frame. It will work wonders for your life. I promise you. Okay? I promise you. I know we want to look at the lower time frames and make money, but you're going to make more money when you look at the bigger time frames. I cannot stress that enough. All right? I cannot stress that enough. All right? So, couple, yeah. So with that being said, that is the SPY. So, yeah, ain't nobody said anything about the losses. That's how very few losses we take, right? I just asked that question because the bigger time frames is what I focus on, right? I focus on the larger time frames and I execute on a smaller time frame, right? That's what I do. So if you are focusing on a 5 minute time frame, you don't see a big picture. You get what I'm saying? So please, please, please understand this game, all right, that we are all playing. So that's the SPY, right? That is the SPY. Let me know if that makes sense on the SPY. Let me say this, y'all. I need you guys' energy to pick up, and I need y'all to engage with what I'm saying, right? So if what I'm saying on SPY makes sense, let me know. Also, if you have questions on SPY, let me know, right? I really want to make sure everybody is on the same page with the analysis, so tomorrow you don't have questions. You see what I'm saying? So L-Rock, I made a video about this question that you asked. Every single day, 1 to 2 to 3 people ask me the same question. I made a video about those entries, right? If I call a setup or anything, pay attention to the 30-minute, look for a pullback or a rejection, look for an area of liquidity. Once it goes in that area and then it starts to reject or bounce, that's when you take entry. Okay? I made a whole video about that. All right? That's Candy that asked that. Yeah, that's Candy that asked that. Soft Hearts Interactive, does the first day of the month determine if we do calls or puts? So if the first day of the month is bullish, do we look? No, that's not what happens, right? We go day by day, and we look at the weekly time frame for an analysis as well. All right? All right, so when you say rejection areas, that also correlates to long spots too, right? If it crosses over. I don't know exactly what you're saying, Killer Loyalty. Ask it again in more clarity so I could understand what you're saying. While you ask it, we're going to move on, but I'll answer that question. All right, so that's a SPY. Next is going to be IWM. All right, we're going to go over IWM. So I just want to say, y'all, okay, when I come on these lives, the only thing I ask is for y'all's engagement. You see what I'm saying? That's all I ask for. So if you guys don't engage, then it's like, why am I on live, right? I don't want to talk to the camera and not get any feedback from what's going on. So please like this video, but also make sure you engage so I know where we're at and how we're flowing on the lives. Y'all get what I'm saying? If you could do that for me, I'm going to show up every day without fail, no matter what's going on. Okay? So, right here we got IWM. All right? I'm here. I'm just working, but I hear you loud and clearly. Okay, LaRue. Okay. So now let's go to IWM on a daily real quick. So, daily. Look at IWM on the daily. Right? So you said 684.19 reject. If it crosses over 6, that also becomes your calls. Yes. So if I say 684.19 and it rejects, then it could come down and that's puts. But if it gets above there and it holds above there, that's also where you can enter in the calls. Yes. Yes. All right. So there we go, Jay Norris. Yeah. Just know when it's IWM time, it's money time. We locked in. I feel it, Benji. All right. So let's go. IWM, right? All right. So when you look at IWM, what do we have here? We got this massive wick, right? We got this massive wick right here, y'all. What does this wick represent? What does this wick represent, y'all? Tell me in the comments. What does it represent? I know we know. We talk about it all the time. What up, Turnpike? What does that wick represent, y'all? Selling pressure. All right. So, selling pressure. Right? That's what that represents. Selling pressure, sellers. So, now let's look here. Where can IWM come down to? First off, we got 253.72. Right? So first price target, if we come down, is going to be 253.72. Right? That's going to be our first price target. All right? Next thing, before I go further on IWM, I didn't hear enough. I saw like 2. Who made money on IWM today, y'all? If you made money on IWM, put it in the comments. All right? Put it in the comments. If you made money off that fair value, not that rejection, off the resistance that I told you guys yesterday, put it in the comments. If you made money off the strap method that you learning from this YouTube channel, put it in the comments. You got to understand that when you guys give me feedback, it helps me know what y'all need. It helps me know how many people are benefiting from these videos, right? So I want to know what's going on. So if you guys made money today with IWM or off of the strap method, be sure to put it in comments, because I also like to celebrate y'all, yo. You know what I mean? I like to celebrate y'all. All right? So James said 30%. KP 3 times today. KP, was you in the live trading room today? I didn't see your name. Big Smash made 100%. Substance went light but did well. 362, 107%. There we go. Right? I was unsure, so I let it alone. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Joy, 17%. I made money, but missed the big move. That's fine, because you still made money. Let's just keep it going. You know what I mean? Made money on IWM, Elegant, Renaissance. Great video about spacing. Appreciate that, Wise. 31% QTZ. Like 7% didn't get greedy. Okay. 64% fire ass water. There you go. Turnplay said I'm green. I hit like usual, but lost half back trying to run up calls and got cooked. Your levels don't miss. Come on. Come on, Ant. Right? If you happy with them profits and we on a bearish day, sometimes it's better to not try to get the calls. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes it's better to not even try to get in the calls, right? When we got days like this, you got to pay attention to the bigger time frames, because that's going to let you know if we really got a reversal or if it's a fake out. Because it could look like it's coming up on the 15-minute, but it could really just be rejecting and coming back down on the hourly, right? So let's make sure we stay locked in on this stuff, y'all, all right? Let's make sure we're not giving profits back. If you up, $500, $800, and your average day you making $200, $300, and it's the first hour in the market, go be done. Go spend time with your family. Go to the gym. Go do something else. You got to learn how to preoccupy your mind with other things that's not the stock market. Okay? You got to learn how to preoccupy your mind with other things that's not the stock market. Sometimes when I call trades in the IWM Whisper channel, I won't be taking the trades because I may be doing something else. I do that for y'all. You see what I'm saying? I don't take every single setup because I have other things that I'm doing throughout the day, right? So Jamal over 100%. I had an L on silver swing, so I fell back. I understand that. Silver could be tricky, all right? Drew made on SPY. Jamal twice over 100%. Nawan of 25%, right? What up, Doc? The strat is changing the game for me. I know it is, bro. It's a game changer, dog. The strat is really a game changer. All right, today and every other day, Black Pearl, 25% chaos. Kaoli, I didn't catch it. I watched it do what it did. Okay. I was up 30%, went to the bathroom. When I came back, I was cooked. Come on now. Come on, y'all. See, these are the small mistakes we gotta lock in on. You know what I'm saying? We can't be going to the bathroom without no stop loss and then being like, and then we down 30, 50%. This is not the type of market where you could be lax with, right? So please, 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 we gotta tighten up. These are the small inefficiencies that if we just fix, there's a big bag waiting on you. You know what I mean? So y'all know I'm gonna keep it real with you and I'm gonna remind you guys on how we need to tighten up. So when you guys share small things, it's like, come on now, right? I'm not voicing your head like, come on, man. Come on, yo. Right? Come on now. Before you go to the bathroom, sometimes you got to bring the laptop in the bathroom. Keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. What up, Reggie? Leave the back door open. I got to run and get this pizza. Nah, for sure. Made money on 30% on SPY. I make more money when the stocks take the elevator down. Yes, I love it. I love it. What up, Jay Sapp? I had IWM for 38%. Yep, IWM was a rinse and repeat. Ran a bit, break and retest, get in early, so I made a bag. I was in the whole bag. Would have been 700 days, still green though. Okay, Turnpike. 30% on Intel. Jamal said y'all got to join the Discord if you haven't yet. It'd be lit. I'm telling you. Got to still live life. Exactly. That's so true. I need to hit the target. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. Y'all, what's good? What up, Skeet Crane? 15% total on account. There we go. Do you think we could hit 249? I'm about to go over IWM, Elegant Renaissance. Let's be patient. KP said the Discord in this channel is changing lives every day. Every day. All right. Percentage over dollars. Exactly. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Percentage over dollars. Now I know you was in there. Yeah. Focus on percentage, y'all. Stop focusing on dollar amount. Right. If you put $50 in a trade and you up by $10, you think it's not a lot of money, but you don't realize that's 20%. Right. That's a 20% gain. Can you go to the bank and get 20% in 5-10 minutes? No. Take the profit, add your account up, and just let it keep piling up. I'm telling you, this stuff adds up. All right, I semi-cooked IWM today. My professor was talking to me when I was up 170, but I got out 100. Okay, it happens. I gained insight since tapping into the channel. Hey, I appreciate that, Dom. That's what I'm here for. All right, definitely taking a phone, laptop to the bathroom. Yeah, buy adult diapers. Hey, if you got to, you know what I mean? I hit Microsoft for 60%. There you go, Candy. You ain't even posting that in the Discord profits. I'm also in Cypher puts. Yeah. Hey, good on you for the Cypher puts. Billy said 400 on IWM. Griffith said, I'm coming to the Discord soon. Don't worry. Just the strength of. I appreciate that, Griffith. I was with Bay today. Made money early. Should have left the market alone. It be like that, Davita. Let's tighten up. All right. Let's tighten up. Take a shout out to the Microsoft play. Yeah, that was a nice one right there. All right. So let's go over IWM real quick. All right. I just want you guys to understand, I'm really big on energy, right? The best lives are when there's the most energy between myself and between you guys, right? I don't want to go live just so that I can say I went live, right? I want to go live to make y'all feel something, give y'all some perspective, and we're going to talk about levels and the market. That's a given. We're going to talk about the market every day, right? That's easy money, right? But what I thrive on and the best lives come from the energy exchange that we have together, right? So whenever you on these lives, I need you to understand that we got to engage. That's like if we do a meetup in real life and we in there and it's quiet, it ain't going to be lit, right? I only do things that's lit. You feel me? So that's why it's so important for y'all to engage, because when we meet up in real life, it's going to be the same way. And anybody that know me in real life, they already know what it is. All right? So, he said, supervisor be on me in the middle of the trade. Hey, you got to tell him to chill, bruh. Most consistent weeks is trading with you. 100 a day, 25K a year. There you go, close. All right? Yeah, thinking percentages. Ant said you make the game so clear and easy that slowing down and not taking everything I see is the hardest. It is hard. It's very hard. What's up, Christy Jones? All right, so look, y'all. All right, so IWM right here, boom. All right, so like I said, we got sellers right here, right? So we going to say puts below 255.05. All right, first things first. All right, puts below 255.05. All right. Puts below 255.05. Okay. Now, if we get below 255.05, we're going to come down to 253. All right, 72. That's the first area. If we get below there, okay, if we get below there, then we're going to come down to 251.48. Okay. So your next price target, 251.48, right? Yes. Okay. These are going to be your price targets right here. All right. If we start continuously coming lower. Now we could come low, but we could come up first, right? So let's go here. Because you see right here, we got buyers stepping in at the end of the day. Right? So rejection areas, right? We got to pay attention to this. 256.58, okay? Rejection area 256.58. Okay? 256.58. Okay? If we come up there and we reject, then we come in lower. All right. Next area we could come to right here. Okay. I'm going to give you an area. 258.17. 259.38. All right. We could reject in this area right here. If we get above 259.38, then we're going to come up, and we could come up all the way up to 261.55. Okay? All right. So these are the areas where we could come up to, but we could also reject at. Okay? We could come up to, but we could also reject at. So, recap, puts below 255.05, we come down to 253.72, and then 251.48. If we come up, we got to get above 256.58. We could reject there and then come down, or we could come up to 258.17. Between 258.17 and 259.38, we could reject anywhere in here and then come down, or we could continue to go higher, and we could go up to 261.55, and then we could start to reject there. Okay? Let me know if that makes sense on IWM, y'all. Let me know if that makes sense on IWM. All right. The invest in trading community is everything. Don't talk to people about my trading. Hey, now that's real. I feel that. Just joined the Discord today. Tired of getting cooked. There we go, JP. It's time to change your life, bro. All right. It's time to change your life. All right. Devonna said, I'm in the shower wiping the steam off the door. Like, hey, that is funny right there. Hey, shout out to the dedication. Shout out to the dedication. For real. All right. My goal is to make 100K. Hey, you could do it, Jay Norris, right? Who has watched my $1,000 to $131,000 video? If you watch that video, drop it in the comments. Drop that in the comments. If you have watched that video, drop it in the comments. All right. Also, nothing in this video is financial advice. If you guys want financial advice, be sure to click talk to a licensed financial advisor in your area. All right. I have a question. When the level is hit overnight, how do you adjust for market open? That's when we might have to call an audible, right? Or we gotta say, okay, it could retest that level and then it could keep going in the same direction. Or if it breaks back above that level, then we're gonna enter into calls or puts depending on where it's at. All right. But it does depend, because if it hits the target, then it could bounce or reject off of that level, right? But that's also why when you join the Discord, we gonna call the audibles when we need to in pre-market, right? So yeah. All right. I did, but I'm still fighting the psyche part of it because I got cooked a couple of times. Come on, Jamie, right? Let's lock in. Watch it again if you got to. All right. Do you share your screen when you're live trading? Nah, we don't share screens. He said, watch it today. There we go. I agree with that one. Some people see this as gambling, but I tell them it's invest in facts. All right. Saw it. I did. Change how I look at profits. There we go. There we go. Yes. 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 Watch that video, y'all. All right. Because you said you was trying to make 100K. Watch the video about from $1,000 to $131,000 in 12 months. I gave everybody the blueprint. I gave everybody to play for this year. So if you start with $1,000, it is very possible for you to make $131,000 this year in profits. Okay? That's no cap. I ain't giving you a guarantee, no. But it is very possible. All right? I've been waiting for those gap up or gap down. I'll be looking so crazy. Entries combining that with the orb. This video is, yeah. Appreciate that. Close 9. Still studying it. There we go. All right. What's the probability of IWM going to 261? Because in most instances, it tends to pull up the SPY. I don't know what the probabilities of it are. I will be binge watching. Okay. Losses don't cry about. Yep. Nah, for real, Dom. All right. So now we went over all of the SPY and IWM. What time is it, y'all? What we about to do real quick? What we about to do, man? Put it in the comments. What we about to do, y'all? You already know what time it is. Come on now. Talk to me. Talk to me. What we about to do? Appreciate that, Jamal. I'm telling y'all, everybody is saying that they wish they would have joined earlier. Right? Everybody is saying that they wish they would have joined earlier. Right? So, make sure you tap in to the Discord, y'all. If you have not joined, join right now. Join tonight, okay? Here's the thing. A lot of people wait until a Monday to join the Discord, but they don't realize that if you join on Friday, over the weekend, you could go through the course that we have, and then it's going to prepare you for Monday. You see what I'm saying? When you join the Discord on a Tuesday morning, you thinking you just joining the Discord to get plays and call outs. You really need to understand you're joining the Discord to learn how to trade, and we have a whole course and a curriculum in the back end that teaches you everything that we know, right? So join the Discord tonight so that way this weekend you could go through the course, and we're about to be adding some more stuff on the course, right? That is going to turn you guys up even more, all right? So thank God you covered so many topics to be successful in this. Yeah, every day, bro. Every single day. All right. So let's go fishing, y'all. All right, let's go fish and find some setups for tomorrow. I told you guys about Intel yesterday, and it did what it did. All right, so we got Netflix. on the daily. We got a failed 2 up, okay, off of this liquidity, this order block right here. So we're going to put Netflix on here. Looks like a beautiful one. All right. We're going to say puts below 80.53. All right. Puts below 80.53 with a price target of 79.20. Price target 79.20, 80.53. You get a dollar move from there or lower. If we take out that low, then it's going to come even lower. So we got 80.53 puts below there. That's Netflix. Intel. Celsius is on a 1 candle right here. APLD coming down lower. QQQs. Google's on a failed 2 down. They had earnings. Oh my goodness. They went crazy the last all day. Yep. All day they went silly. Yep. That's what I thought. I told you guys. Well, no, I told the Discord. My bad. Told the Discord. So that's Google. Google is on a failed 2 down. So they might go nuclear tomorrow, y'all. We gonna see. Amazon, they just missed earnings today, so they gapped down. Today they're down to like $200. So Amazon is gonna be depressed for a minute because when they go down, they don't recover it like fast, right? NVO is tanking. We got Hood tanking, right? Tanking. HIMS, we got 2-3 bars right here. So HIMS could definitely be coming down some more. They're at 52-week lows right here. So that could be a setup, but I'm not going to trade them. We got Lululemon. We got OKLO. Everything just coming down right now, y'all. Whole market. All right, Dell came down. Nike. Affirm. Affirm. They had earnings. I think they're up in post-market. Apple is on a failed 2 up. Oracle is low. This is absolutely insane where Oracle is at. AMD, crazy. AMD is filling this gap, so AMD could definitely come down some more. So we're going to say puts below 190.28 on AMD. Okay. Puts below 190.28. Okay. AMD. We got Palantir. They continuing to come down. All right. We got Nvidia coming down. They could be bouncing on. Nvidia could be coming up. We got to see. Shopify 111. Uber is on a 1 bar. I don't like that. Carvana still trying to come up. Tesla is on a failed 2 down. SoFi is at $19. Right? We got Lyft. Listen, where is Lyft at, y'all? Real quick. I wanted to talk about this. Where is Lyft at today? What this say? 1584. A month ago, where did I tell y'all Lyft was coming to? Put it in the comments. Where did I tell you Lyft was coming to, y'all? A month ago. Where did I tell you guys Lyft was coming to a month ago? Where we at? Where we at, man? What we talking about? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I told y'all, bear flag. Bear flag. Look at that. Look at that. Bear flag. Okay? Stop playing with me, man. Bear flag. Okay. AMD price target. Where's that? AMD price target. Shit. 171. 171. Hey Drew, you funny. He said $30. I know, right? I said circle was in a oh yeah, lift. All right, so we got in phase. In phase to the downside. Let's get some downside action. We're gonna say in phase puts below $47. In phase. All right. CoreWeave, Meta, Tesla, Crowd. Adobe is on a one candle. SMCI, Pan W, VRT. VRT probably gonna come down tomorrow. MRK, APP, Marvell, AVGO look like they want to come down. If you trade AVGO, I would say puts below 306.90 and they could come down to 293. I'm gonna actually put AVGO on my list as well. This is the same setup as Netflix. AVGO. Right? For AVGO, we're going to say puts below 306.62. Yep. And then your price target is going to be 294. All right. A $12 move right here is possible. Okay. Soundhound, XYZ, Microsoft. I put Microsoft on the weekly watch list, and look what happened. They came down. All right. Delta Airlines is on a one bar, so I'm gonna put Delta on here. So we got UAL. Ain't that gold? Gold look like they coming down. FedEx still going up. Lockheed. TSM, they got a 2-1. So they got a one bar right here. So they could come up. I'm not going to focus on them though. Well, I'm going to put them on there because you never know. TSM. One bar. All right. What else we got? Coin. MU. One bar. Tempest. Yo, Tempest AI is probably going to come down again into this demand zone some more. They're on a one bar. If they get below 51.18, then they could come down as well. That's another one candle. All right. Reddit just had earnings today. I think they beat earnings. Rocket Lab. Iran, they just had earnings. I think they're up in after hours. All this blood, man. RGTI. Net. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all a WAP alert. All right. I'm gonna give y'all a WAP alert. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show this setup to you, and then we're gonna hop off because we gotta do something in a second. But so I'm trying to move a little fast, But let me show y'all something, okay? So watch this. Somebody said, what's the name of the video? I'm about to break this down for y'all. Here we go. So videos. All right, so check this out. The video for $1,000 to $131,000, right? It's this video right here. I did it about a month and a half ago. Okay, right here. Is this the easiest way to grow your money in the stock market? Right? You see how it says 1,000 to 131,000? That's the video. Okay? So I'm gonna put it right here. Copy that. All right. Like this video, y'all. If you have not liked this video, let's get this video to 100 likes before we get off. All right. We need 9 more people to like this video. All right. Hey, Rotund, I don't know. All right. Why don't you go figure that out? Okay. All right. So that's that video. That's the link. Now, here's a whapper alert. All right. Here's a whapper alert. Pull up the charts. All right. So here's what we got, y'all. Here is what we got. All right. So check this out. So right here, okay, right here, we got Walmart. All right, we got Walmart. we have a failed 2 up, and then we have a bearish 3 bar. This bearish 3 bar is a bearish engulfing as well. Okay, the body is engulfing the previous candle. All right. We just ran up all up here. We got this area of liquidity to come down to and test. We also got this area of liquidity to come down to and test as well. Okay. We have an order block right here at 116. Okay. And then if you look at the 4-hour, right, we got, was I looking at the 2-hour or the 1-hour? Boom. Right here to, yeah, about 116. So we could be coming down to 116, and we have this this bearish 3 bar right here. Okay. So what I did was we went into, what did we do? So I went into a Walmart puts for next week, right? Entered in right there, right? For next week puts in a small account. And then boom, right? We was up 20% before the market had closed. So we're going to see what it does tomorrow. All right. But that is a bearish 3 bar right there, and after a failed 2 up. These are 2. This is a reversal candle. This closed below the reversal candle right here. There are buyers here. So that's why I gave it some time. But I think that this could definitely come down and retrace some of this right here. And this will be a nice trade. All right. So I'm not telling y'all what to do, but you know, that was a cool one. All right. Yeah. So Alchemist, I hope it drops in the morning time so that you can't get a better price, but we gonna see. All right. So yeah. Couldn't that? I mean, potentially, right? But when I see a 3 bar bearish and I see a failed 2 up, I'm gonna take that every time. If I lose, I lose, right? It is what it is. But that's what I see. So, what up, Wayne? So, we about to hop off. All right, if you're in the Discord, you already know what time it is. We about to start that up right now. I hope everybody got value from this live. I hope y'all understand the levels and you implement tomorrow, and we good. All right. So, like I always say, make sure you get up out your head. Go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry. All right. Y'all have a great, great, great night. Y'all get some rest. Let's kill the market tomorrow. Join in Discord. Come trade with us. Come kill IWM with us. Come make some money with us. All right. If you're tired of getting cooked, come join us. All right. I'm going to holler at y'all on the flip side. All y'all stay smooth. Peace.